Hey, how's it going? So I'm gonna do transmission of Traverse. I'm hoping that the LQK people honor their warranty. I sent somebody over to kind of see how that was gonna work, and they just kind of pretty much told them that no. So transmission is gonna have to come out no matter what. I'm gonna check it out, see what I'm gonna have to drop it. Sorry, get it out and see what they do about it. It is 2 grand. If it was like a $500 transmission, I wouldn't really care. I may even just have it rebuilt at this point. This car is going to somebody that I know, so I don't want to give them a transmission that's faulty. With that said, let's get into it. I've seen some people do transmissions and just drop the engine and transmission. I've seen the closest one I've seen to my method is somebody was just kind of saying, hey, you don't have to drop the engine and transmission, you just have to hold the transmission this way. It was a YouTube short, I believe, but I am going to show the whole process as best as possible. Sometimes I get carried away while I'm working on this, but for the most part, the small stuff I'm gonna kind of update you on. Like right now, I'm gonna jack up the car, disconnect the battery. Probably not going to record that. I'm just going to show you that it's done. After that, the wheels come off. I'm going to show you where I mount, or I support it, I'm sorry. And it's fairly safe. Again, always be careful. Check your jack stands. This car will be up in the air for the longest possible time, from pretty much beginning to end. It's not going to be supported by the frame on the bottom because that's coming out. At least the engine frame that holds the engine and transmission. So with that said, let's get to it. I'm not gonna make one super huge video, but I am gonna make longer than usual videos. One of the things before I get started is I bought this at Harbor Freight. I think it was 10 bucks. I'm not sure. That's what it said on the thing, but I ended up buying a few other things and never really paid attention at the end. This is one of those anti-fatigue foam things. If it was 10 bucks, I don't mind it getting dirty. I'm gonna put it underneath. This works great for now and summertime. Usually I use a piece of cardboard and that works really well, but cardboard does start breaking down pretty quickly, especially once it gets wet. So I'm hoping it's a little bit more durable and I can keep this for at least a year. I feel like a year worth. I get my money's worth out of it, and it's really for laying down. Like right now it's kind of cold to be just laying down on the cement, and in the summertime it's just absolutely fucking hot. So I'm gonna use this, but right now I gotta just start up the truck. Alrighty, so the battery's off. You have to take off the starter when you're doing transmissions anyway, so it's always a good idea to just take off the battery at the beginning. You got the jack stands on these right here. Do not put them onto this bracket because this is the frame that's gonna have to come off, and that's not gonna let you. You possibly could, but it's just gonna make it more difficult, so don't put it on that. This is pretty solid. I've already done it on this once, so I'm gonna do it again on this one. Of course, wheels are chucked in the back because it can be a safety issue. One of the first things I do is the air ducts on the top for the intake, or the catalytics, because I am going to have to leave it here overnight, so might as well just take out the catalytics. That way they don't get stolen. Not that we have a whole lot of crime here, but it is a good idea not to leave them exposed. Alrighty, so I don't really feel like I have to take this off. This time around I'm not. Last time I did, but I feel like this can stay. This hose for the evap is going to come off, but for now it can just stay there. Careful, you got your gas line there, but it doesn't really get in the way. Gonna undo everything. Your brakes, your calipers can just sit here. You're gonna have to take off the sensor, your speed, or not, your ABS. And then you have to take off your discs, rear rotors, because this thing gets pretty heavy, or as is, and this is definitely a good way to come out. You're gonna have to take off your link right here, because all that frame is gonna come down. Alrighty, so this little sucker was a pain in the ass. and it just spun in place. It happened to me with the exhaust. I made a video about that. So once I have the frame off, I'm gonna take this cat off, and I'm gonna do what I did in the front. So that's gonna be pretty easy once the frame is off. But for now, the cat, I take it off from over there. You don't have to. There is a joint right here, but then this one stays on the car, and I don't want to have that. That could be the resonator for all I know, but looks like a cat, so it's coming off. Probably not, because there's no sensors attached to it, so I think we're good. All right, but now I have the whole thing taken off up to right here. Remember, this cat has to come off too. And that, I just took my grinder and I just cut it off, and it fell right out. Do be careful. I have this padding that I showed off, and made a nice hole. I already took it out right underneath over there. But that's what we have. All this on this side too. It's taken apart. And after this, I'm gonna drain the transmission fluid and get the axles out, because those have to come out. This time around things are going a little bit faster. My brother's here to help me, and a little bit smoother, because again, all this stuff is coming out. That was the bigger problem, but we'll get through it.